And we are started. With furious typing in the back. I was wondering how long it would take.
That was Dion returning from the shitter.
Oh, I didn't mean that. I meant the first F-bomb, but... So greetings everyone and welcome back to the Devil Islands. Got a bit of a smaller party here, but we're still continuing on the combat from last time. When you all entered and you all disturbed a bunch of spiders. Which then in turn disturbed quite a few drow.
We didn't disturb them, they got in our way.
Yeah, and the only two people that seem to suffer really from it is Sanna and Au-Zuk. Because Sanna went down, got back up, and Au-Zuk went down and kind of hasn't gotten back up technically.
He's currently being wielded.
I mean, I'm not doing too good either. The ramifications for me are pretty bad.
I mean, you're wielding Au-Zuk as a weapon.
I forgot that.
It's kind of worse for him.
But we are
No, I have him over my shoulder. Sorry, go on, Leigh.
We are going to need to do something before we get to combat because we have a certain someone that is with us this week that wasn't here last week, so didn't partake in the combat. So I'm going to say they hung back a bit just to make sure everything was fine. All to hear combat within the cave. So Bloob, you'll be starting here. So Bloob, can you roll me an initiative, initiative, so to see where you're going to combat.
Just give me 1 second.
I can, and hopefully it's a little on the lower end because I'm being shouted. Yes, 1 second. I told you your timing was abysmal, so please give me upon 1 moment.
Okay. So now I guess I need to ask the question of who has the higher initiative bonus, Cog or Bloob? I have added Bloob twice to my turn order. That's my bad.
Should I just be seeing a black screen?
Mine's free.
Yes.
Ah, I see. I understand.
Yours is free. What's yours, Ranna?
Mine is what?
For initiative bonus.
It's 2.
Okay, so Bloob would actually be now top of the turn order.
I have no complaints.
Oh praise the Bloob.
Randomly walk, like, yeah, I'm on top, bitches.
Oh praise the Bloob. You are also sounding like you're talking from the inside of a tin can.
Oh,
And considering you just said you were on top.
Give me 1 moment, let me try.
I am right at the bottom of the initiative order. Woo.
As it should be.
so excited.
Is this better?
Yes, there we go.
Yes.
Nice.
I don't know why you were coming through like muffled, but...
I don't know, I just... Yeah.
So, Bloob, you come in, and you quite literally run into the back of what seems to be a frightened drow.
This one here?
Yes. Given that there are plenty of other dead drows and a couple of dead spiders on the ground, you can assume that these are the guys you've been fighting.
I'm just gonna whack it.
Oh my.
I'm imagining this drow just backing up scared of Unusor. Bloob just comes in, just snaps the neck from behind.
Slime runs in and shows violence.
Slime runs in, quite literally modifies one of his arms to be like one of those little wire garrots. Just puts it around the throat like Hitman. 18 hits.
Even better. Blue becomes the homing briefcase.
Oh god. Yeah, that's he's still up, but that's a significant amount of damage.
Mhm. Do I get multiple attacks with this guy? I haven't played this guy in a while.
I don't know if you've got up to extra attack. Oh shit, that reminds me. We needed to level your ass up. I forgot.
Oh shit. Oh well, we can. I'll fight this out. I'm strong.
I mean, it's quite literally at level 4. It's just an ASI or a feat.
Yeah. That can take a while if you fix a feat, though.
Yeah. So, you do have your flurry of blows. Remember that. You know, spend the key to make 2 unarmed strikes.
Not the blob was a monk.
Yeah, sure, I'll do
Everything's a monk, obviously.
I'll spend the key and make some more attacks. That's my first attack. That's gonna hit.
Yep, that hits.
Let me roll the damage. Oop.
So, oh,
Oh, why did it come up twice?
I don't know. So, you punch him once in the back of the head. He turns around confused, and you deck him, and he goes down. He had 5
Perfect.
HP left after the first hit.
Oh, perfect.
So, remember, you can split your attacks between your movements, and there is this guy still alive down here too. You do have a 10-foot reach, if I recall.
Yeah, I'll move around. I'm gonna like step over the bodies and kind of like come over here,
Okay.
and I'll make my final attack on this guy.
17 hits. For 8 damage. Okay. He's still up, but yeah. Essentially, but who would see this best? Can Au-Zuk see stuff while he's paralyzed? Is he just like frozen up but can still see shit?
mean, if
I'm
his eyes
still
were open.
unconscious anyway.
Oh, okay. So, I guess the only person who is here, like Marquis and Sanna would also see this, but given the plays aren't here this week.
It's okay. They're both clipped into the wall.
Yep. Unusor. As you were getting ready to strike down some of these trials, you just saw your plasmoid friend just run in, smack one up the back of the head and kill him, and then run over to start punching the other one.
The gelatinous blob has joined us. There's not much left to kill.
Cog would be the next. Remember, this boy is a sleepy boy up here, Cog.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'll be back in.
He's the only one that I can reach, though. Can I tie him up?
Tie his legs.
Not that it matters much.
Can you tie up a spider?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean... Let me just look up what conditions can technically wake someone up if they're asleep. Uh, 50 sleep status. There we go. Okay. Wait, what? Yes, that's that. Starting with that, affected by this, falls unconscious till the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake. Technically, tying someone up is neither of those.
As long as I don't damage the spider.
Yeah, as long as you don't roll too badly, you should be fine. So, what are you tying him up with?
I have 50 feet of hempen rope.
Okay, and how are you tying him up?
I would like to just tile its legs together.
Okay, I'm gonna say for this, roll me a sleight of hand. See if you can do this without disturbing it enough to wake it up.
Okay.
Just hog tying the spider.
17?
There's a few switches from the legs as you grab them, but you do manage to manipulate them in a way that you can bunch them all together and tie it up. I'm going to admit I wasn't expected to go into this with the idea of a spider being asleep and restrained like this, but there we go.
Well, at least we
Yeah,
know
it's
it's
annoying when things keep getting restrained, ain't it?
Remember, they can attack if it's restrained.
But now, fuck's sake.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Also, I'm assuming that you moved up there to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Next would be Sanna. Sanna is keeping a wary eye out, and therefore is holding an action because she knows those spiders are still around.
These cunts.
Unusor.
You do. There is not much left to kill. Okie dokie. So, just to clarify, in my notes here, it says that I have Au-Zuk over my shoulder and I am not brandishing him as a weapon. Just for clarity.
Yes.
I am not in a brandishable state.
Oh, just wait until I. Nope. I was about to get very, very explicit.
Just wait until we're not recording.
Hasn't really stopped me before. Either way, so I'm going to, with Au-Zuk over my shoulder, move down one, and I don't have any more smites, do I? No. All right. How does this drow look? Like, how would you describe his or her? I'm not sure what it is. Can't tell
looks-
from top down.
It looks kind of bruised, kind of bloodied, but he still looks like he's ready to fight.
Okay. I'm going to smack him with my sword, and if it hits, gonna divine smite.
Okay. Let me just check this quickly. What is the starting health of these drows? Because of that.
Actually, I will reserve the smite for when we have other fight.
Yep.
So just be smacking him with sword.
So just by looking into it, I don't think this guy had been hit yet until Bloob came over and quite literally broke his nose.
Okay. Can I do anything else? No. Alright, cool. Alright, swinging my sword.
Like, there's just something that misses.
Wah.
Yeah,
That is funny.
that misses.
That damage would have been good, though.
It would have been, but that's a 9 on the hit.
Damage. I don't think no, I don't have extra attack or. No, I don't.
I don't think anyone can see to try and help out with that.
Nope.
Who can normally do that kind of stuff.
No.
What's
Alright.
going on?
Unusor missed with an attack.
With really good damage, so I am livid.
And given the position they are, they
Uh.
may just be too much around the corner from your side.
Yeah, not fair.
Bollocks, I just realized something I could have fucking done.
Go on.
I haven't channeled my divinity yet.
I would
Coulda got a
for
plus-
what's left of this fight. You have a limited amount.
Yeah.
And
Fuck it,
given
yeah.
Yep.
I'll yeah. I miss.
Okay. Is that you?
For now.
Okay. The Marquis is just going to bark out a warning to everyone, just to warn them that, yes, remember, there are indeed things hidden.
Yes.
Also, I've just scrolled to see if I could find an attack that he made, just to see if I can get him to shoot. Given that he rolls on D&D Beyond.
Piss off, Ghost.
There's Au-Zuk, there's attacks. There's a lot of Au-Zuk stuff. Okay, so he's rolling on a +5. And the damage is 1d8 plus 3. Okay. +5, 1d8 plus 3. He will aim at the drow. And he will nat 1. His gun will jam. Which is the perfect thing for me, because that means that I don't need to roll for him for a bit. Au-Zuk is unconscious and paralyzed.
Where?
The deep breath, just.
How long does the paralysis last?
An hour. Or until the poison condition is removed, but you don't know that, naughty boy.
Let me just check. I believe it was that, yeah. Stay put but poisoned for an hour even after regaining hit points and is paralyzed while poisoned this way, so yes, an hour. And, well, an hour or until poison removed. It's the Drow's turn. Despite the fact there is a giant, towering Unusor in front of them, it was Bloob that broke their nose. So they're going to attack Bloob.
Hi, sorry about that. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So, yeah, this Drow's going to attack Bloob.
The Drow's more worried about the slime ball.
I mean, the slime ball's the only one that hits him.
Yeah, I know.
Good.
And he misses his attack.
Let it be distracted. It only hastens its own doom.
Spider's turn. It's sleeping. It can't really do much while it's sleeping. Till the spell ends. The spell lasts for a minute. He's been asleep for... I think this is his second turn being asleep. Second or third, something like that. Either way, he's got a few more turns before he wakes back up. So we go to the next turn order. As they will phase back into existence. They phase here. And here. And they will make their attacks. +4 to hit. So, against Miasma, it is a 19, which I'm pretty sure is a hit. Unless Miasma has shield and good AC. Miasma has shield. Her AC 17, so Miasma will click her paw fingers, I guess. But if click her fingers and basically cast shield to avoid the bite. However, on Misskiff, on the noodle, it's an 11.
It's a miss.
It is indeed a miss. I got worried for a second.
Get in or get out, you stupid idiot.
So Miasma is going to shocking grasp the spider and miss. Misskiff. There is one of these giant glowing green
given that this
spiders
thing
in your
was
face.
This is one of the things that bit her last time.
If I recall right, it was a normal spider that bit you last time.
I don't remember. Something bit me.
The spider
It's been
bit you
a
last
few
time.
weeks. You're gonna do that thing where like Sable's and he must like just kind of puffs up and just kind of jumps on the back of the spider and just like bites on trying to bite onto the back of its neck.
Okay.
So I should have a bite attack.
I mean, I'd assume you would.
Yeah, I should do. I remember us talking about it. So, there it is.
$18 hits.
Also, since it is within 5 feet of an ally.
Yep. Sneak attack.
Yeah.
See, I remembered that's your part row.
I have remembered that I set up sneak attack wrong and need to fix it, so I'll roll it separately.
Aye.
So, first, the bite, but I can also add my proficiency modifier to this bite as well.
Okay.
It's for
Plus your proficiency.
5, 6. 6.
So 13 damage.
Yeah. That's from my bite. Let me just check something.
Ugh. Sorry.
Okay, I have to use the blade to do a second one. No batteries. But then, as a bonus action,
Mhm.
never mind. I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have any. That's not gonna fuck me over. But basically, I'm on the back of this spider, biting into it.
Okay. Back to the top of turn order. Bloob.
I am going to slap.
How can she slap?
She just
Big
slapped.
bitch slap.
How can she slap? Jesus.
A big bitch slap.
Roll your damage.
Has the damage not come up for you? It's 7.
No, oh, there it is.
Oh. It was just
It took
delayed.
its time. Yeah. There we go.
I'm not going to spend a point this turn because I'll save them just in case I get a
Alright.
prized attack.
So, Unusor. Well, you missed on your downward swing as he moved to try and hit Bloob and also missed. You see the majority of Bloob's form just become a large hand and just slap him full body.
That sounds both entertaining and unsettling.
Just the contradictory of both the sharpest and yet wettest slap you've heard.
That's a very vivid description. I won't soon be able to unhear that.
Common.
Yes.
Also, someone said help if I don't have it already. I'm going to have diabetes by the end of this week.
Oof.
I am slowly making my way through that bag my mum and dad brought back. It has 93 pieces in it. I can't remember how many I've eaten so far.
Don't forget
Raiders.
to bring
Leigh, just give me a message when
strawberry
I pop in.
Alright. Well, that's sorry, Ranna.
And
That was me.
Yeah, Iron was trying to ask something.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I was saying, don't forget the strawberry ones for tomorrow.
I won't. I've just been eating the normal flavoured ones.
Can I telekinesis the spider?
Which one?
The one beside Misskiff. I imagine Miasma has it handled with the one that's trying to bite her.
Also,
Keep in mind,
apparently
the
we
one
are
that...
getting Inferno.
Are we?
Yeah, she just posted that she was eating. She'll be there in a moment.
Huzzah. Keep in mind, the one that is in combat with Misskiff, Misskiff is also on top of.
Oh, well then I could just move closer to that one, couldn't I?
Also remember that each of these squares are indeed 10 foot.
I forgot.
So yes, you could share the same space.
I don't want to put my icon on top of Miski's icon, but we are in the same space.
Yeah.
I'm going to boop the spider with the hammer.
Okay.
Let's see if I can hit. 16?
16 is a hit.
Nice. 1d8 plus 2. 5 damage.
Okay. It's still up, but just about. Like, it seems to be just holding itself together with what little exo skeleton it's got left.
Just
Also-
the imagery of Misskiff going after its face. Cog just comes up, smashes it from behind.
I just imagine the image of just Misskiff just biting into the back of this thing, just slowly looks up to see a hammer just coming down.
She succumbed to her urges to bite the back of the neck.
Bite the bug!
I mean, that's what they do. That's like one of their main hunting methods is to get the back of the neck and break the spine.
It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Cog just gave into their natural instincts to play whack-a-mole.
It's very ugly bowl.
Sanna's turn. Sanna is going to move and approach this one. Can't go here, unfortunately, because I remember that this circle here is grease.
I return again.
Welcome back. Oh, I forgot that Sanna was down to that HP. And Sanna shouldn't get the advantage there, but that was still a hit anyway. For 9 damage. And also taking a page out of Blue's book, she is going to save some of her key points there. Unusor,
It be me.
it's
So-
you.
This is gonna sound like a very odd question.
Yes.
It was Au-Zuk is afflicted by a poison. Yes, that's what's paralyzing him.
Yes.
If I cast Purify Food and Drink on him,
No.
There is a specific spell for curing paralysis, and you try to say purify food and drink. I love you.
Oh, we see where Unusor sees kobolds.
because Purify Food and Drink does say it's rendered free of poison and disease. If I take a bite out of him, will that consider him food? Of course, you can feel free to say no to this.
You're
This
really
is just me
thinking about
trying
this
my
one.
luck.
Given the
You're
rules
taking
level
so long.
follow.
Alzuk just sees the hungry look in Unusor's
Does
eyes.
nobody
and
have
gets a
lesser
bad
restoration?
feeling.
So,
Here's the slow mental
No.
nod of no.
I'm going to say this. Are you sure you want to commit down to this route for this? Is this what
The
you want to do
alternative-
with your action? I am finally getting to do the DM thing of, are you sure you want to do this?
I mean, personally, I'll, if I were to stay true to the character, he'd try and kill something.
Yeah.
But
Man, you do you. Don't worry too much about me.
So, you go to cast Purify Food and Drink.
oh god, okay,
Using
fair.
your natural instincts from your form before you wear this to see this small kobold as nothing more than what kobolds are to your kind, aka servants, meat shields, and an occasional light snack when you're peckish. And as such, you go to cast Purify Food and Drink. And the spell fails.
Fair, fair.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh.
That the wisdom stuff.
Ooh, that no good.
You're not quite sure why.
Fair.
Just me, there is a good reason why that failed, and it's not because Au-Zuk isn't food or drink to you.
I just thought this would be really fucking humorous and out of left field.
Oh, it was a good idea. It was a good idea.
Fair. All right. If that's the case, then that costs an action, so that would be my turn.
Okay. Marquis is going to attempt to shoot the spider in front of Miasma. And hits. 1d8 plus 3. And does 11 damage to it. Marquis actually shoots it. Just splats against the wall. That is one face spider down. I have marked the wrong person with an X. Oh, no, wait, no. Yeah, Sanna's on top of another spider that's got an X. That confused me for a second. Au-Zuk. I'm going to say that it is basically like the locked-in body kind of syndrome thing where even though you can't move your body, even though you can't say anything, your mind is still so... Oh, yeah, no, you're unconscious. Fuck.
Yeah, I until someone heals me, I'm still unconscious. I just, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I keep forgetting. What the fuck is what?
Sorry, I had my downloads folder open. I'm just like, what?
I got confused because I checked to see if it was something in Discord and all. I saw a gif of a cat fight. It's
It's Kiryu from Yakuza throwing a baseball bat at Mario from Mario. Okay, I don't know why that's in my downloads folder. This has been a PSA from me.
It is the Drow's turn. The Drow is just confusedly looking at the large Dragonborn that just tried to cast some kind of spell. And he's then going to take a swing at Bloob. That is a 12. I'm assuming the 12 misses Bloob.
Yes.
They are not doing great. Spider sleep. Fair spider. Given it can't reach Misskiff as Misskiff is on its back, it is going to try and bite Cog. And this will be a 15. Does a 15 hit, Cog?
Ranna?
Sorry. 15, you
Yeah.
said? Yes.
That hits? Okay. So this will be... 8 piercing damage. And... 11 poison damage. Oh, wait, no, wait, sorry. That poison damage, you need to make a con save first. If you fail it, you take the 11. If you pass, it's only half. So it'll be 6 if you pass. Because it's rounded up.
Oh yeah, Jack, did that code I sent you the other day work?
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I actually forgot. Thank you very much.
No worries. Just wanted to check if it worked or not.
That is a natural 20.
You're fine. So. Oh. And with its bonus action. Misskiff, you fall to the floor. As it will phase out.
That was sounding way too much like Cody then.
A little bit.
it will move. What is their move speed? It is only 30 foot, so it'll have to be there. It is Miasma's turn. Miasma can't see anything, but knows that there are other threats around, so Miasma's going to do the smart thing and form a bit of like a group up in this situation. Misskiff, you have just plopped onto the ground after the spider you was on vanished.
I'm gonna ready an action to bite the shit out of it if it reappears.
Okay. Bloob, do you want to see if you can finish your drow?
Yes. I really hope so.
Go for your
He's
slap.
gonna go for more of a stab this time, you know,
Okay.
just up. It's more of a
Change
kind of
from,
like
change from blood
yeah.
to pierce.
Yeah. 9. Oh, for
That's a
fuck's!
miss.
I'm using one of my points. Fuck it.
Okay.
We are gonna kill this motherfucker this round. It's gonna cost me being more like stabby stabs. Yes.
I would
Yeah.
caution
Yep.
against using all your resources, because this is only the first fight of this dungeon.
There you go.
Yep. So, Unusor,
Can't catch a
if you thought the giant slap was weird, you then see Bloob's hands basically turn into what can essentially be called the ends of javelins, and just rapidly stabs this guy twice in the chest. And he is dead. Meaning we are on just one phase spider and a sleepy spider left.
I
But
have readied my action to bite the shit out of it if it appears again.
But essentially put, aside from a sleepy spider and a phase spider that is out of thingy, as far as you know, combat's over.
I'm still waiting to bite shit.
So are people just holding actions until the spider decides to reappear?
Yep.
Yeah.
More or less.
Okay. So I will say, for ease of sake, it is actually going to be 2 turns before the spider reappears, as it will use its next action to dash.
Bastard, I want to bite.
And on its next turn after that, with you all still holding your actions, it will return. Ready to make its attack. Given that you two held your actions, Bloob and Unusor, get your attacks.
Good.
Jeez, cloud gaming slow tonight.
That's a miss on you, Bloob.
Alright.
I thought it was gonna be.
Yep. That's a miss,
Motherfucker.
Unusor.
I can't see you, so
Let's see if the Marquis will miss with his shot. He did. All 3 that held their actions that was in range missed. So the face fighter is going to bite Unusor.
So what's... Is the Marquis using his proficiency bonus and his dex?
I just scrolled up to see what he were rolling with the thing and it said +5.
Hmm. I thought he'd have a higher dex modifier.
15 Unusor.
That is a whapping miss.
Yep. That is its miss, and given it only reappeared on this turn, it can't do much else.
No.
So it would be Miasma. Miasma can see it. So Miasma's going to try to take a shot to kill.
I do love that Inferno was like, I'll be there in a moment. Still not here.
It's an Inferno moment.
I know. Still funny though.
An Inferno moment. You make it sound like.
And Miasma shoots out a ray of frost and kills it. Just
Nice.
freezes it into an ice block. And we are out of combat. Because technically that spider's still asleep. He can't compete in combat right now.
All of
tied it up,
Misskiff's
don't forget
fur
that.
is like stood on end and puffed up. It's like.
I'm just lightly shaking Au-Zuk by his feet.
He's a dangly boy.
Oh yeah, just so I know, I asked this last session, but I can't remember the answer. Is he limp or stiff? Or sorry, is he limp? Yeah. Words. I haven't had enough coffee today.
Limp.
Yeah. He's
That
limp.
was the answer. Because you were going to use him as a weapon if he was stiff.
Did I already
Yes.
eat all the normal ones? Are these just down to strawberries and hazelnuts? Yes, he is indeed dangly. So the rest of you, at this point, if you were to reconvene in the main chamber, will see Au-Zuk unconscious, floppy, and it's, for all sakes and purposes, unless you got really up close, looks dead.
I didn't do it.
Just psychically to everyone's like, "You dead? He dead? No, that's not it."
Misskiff tuning her psychic whispers to get the proper voice mod going.
Well, if I just do it like this, it sounds like Andrew, and I can't really do that.
Not really hearing a difference between that and the voice you've used thus far.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
think the
bit
difference.
higher pitched and softer.
Yeah,
Not quite squeaky though.
No.
it's like the fine difference between Squeaky Teeth and Andrew. Like,
It's
Yeah,
Andrew
it
Keith.
is. It's more like this, I think.
That's the
Like
one.
that?
Yeah.
That's it.
That
Yeah.
sounds good.
Is he dead?
testing, 1, 2, testing. Is this one working?
It's the very slight differences in the voice and inclination
Is
that kind of make the character.
anyone doing any tests on him?
I
I'll
could do
poke
them.
him.
You poke him?
Mhm.
Make me a medicine check.
I'm no doctor.
I will help if that
You-
gives advantage.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could also roll medicine yourself.
This is also true. Medicine. 19.
Misskiff, you find it hard because you're poking him and it's just like sore, limp and dangly. Seems like
body
what a
is
dead
much
body would be. Cog, you can still see the chest rising and lowering slowly, like a bit of laboured breath. He is still alive, but unconscious and unable to move any of his body parts.
He breathes.
Oh,
Spider
he's not
did
dead then.
bite
That's
him.
good.
Paralytic.
Most likely. We have encountered these things before, if you recall, Cog. That one planet with all the cobwebs were.
I
You
return
know,
again. No apologies.
I
Maybe
tried
I
to
could shock him
tried
out
to
of it.
light up a torch and it burned down half the planet.
Oh, you fucking...
Maybe
Even more are you alright now?
Well, Lucas met his weekly death quota. You okay there, bud? Oh. No, he's dead now.
Oh, Luke.exe has stopped working.
Oh.
It's always concerned with
It
Luke.exe
can't be
stopped working.
It can't be as bad as the time he his nose exploded and he vomited. Like
Yeah, that was a thing.
I'm sorry, what?
That is
he
a
he
first.
once his nose exploded with blood once while he was in call. It's like, oh, my nose is bleeding from both nostrils. It was like really bad.
Like just spontaneously, or did what?
Yeah.
Are you okay there, Luke? Given we're hearing your microphone again.
You good?
You good?
You okay?
If I get asked to do one more thing after I specifically told people that I would be busy at 7:30, someone is going to die.
Have
Oh,
fun.
it's idiots
I'm
being
very
idiots.
tired.
Can you take out the trash?
I will punch you.
Can you take out the trash? Hands Au-Zuk over.
Fucking who decides to get shit down from the attic at fucking 9 o'clock at night?
Lunatics.
I can't do this. Can you come do it for me? No. Why?
I'm
Because you shouldn't have been
sorry.
fucking
That
doing it.
what in the background sounded like they were reacting to Ranna saying lunatics.
It's always the best timing when that happens. I don't know what it is. It's well, I know what it is because I'm quite literally watching it right next to my laptop. My dad's playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That's what's happening.
Oh, I should be able to actually get back to Horizon.
But
Hopefully.
yes.
Oh,
You have been told by the Marquis it is most likely the venom from these face spiders that has paralyzed Au-Zuk.
Oh.
He will say, give it an hour and he should be fine unless someone can remove the poison.
Can we actually check the drow's body, see if they have an antidote for this? Given that they are literally living next to them, I imagine they would have something.
Roll me an investigation check.
One investigation. $16.
You don't find any potions that will remove the venom. But if you do recall, you were given potions to help with anti-venom. Like, you were given anti-venom potions. If I recall right.
Were all of us given them?
If I recall right.
I'm coming.
A lot
I'm
of
coming. I'm coming. Shut up.
You were given healing potions. You were given potions basically of dark vision. But if I recall right, Au-Zuk did try and requisition words. Anti-venom potions, like basically poison cures.
Then we shall use his.
Give him his own potion.
I will find out as soon as I reload this game because I closed it and didn't notice for at least an hour.
Just make sure.
It's been an hour. He's cured.
So, are these anti-venom potions
get-
supposed to be suppositories?
We didn't get anti-venoms, we got potions of healing and holy water.
Oh yeah, no, that right. You requisitioned holy water. I remember.
Because
now.
we knew they were going to be undead. Kay, will you stop fucking headbutting me? Come here.
So
it's not.
You don't find any anything to cure poison on these drow. But what you do find is a note. Says seems to be handwritten by the drow itself in what languages do a drow speak?
Undercommon.
Probably Undercommon and Elvish.
Elvish and Undercommon. Do you speak Undercommon by perchance?
Yes.
Then you will be able to read what this says. Such it's a bit of a checklist of some of the ones that have been passing through recently, some of the people taken from other realms to go to the Vampire's Court. Because it seems that these drow have a bit of a working relationship with them, as you know, and as such, they will get some requisitions from it. Just lists off a few items like a couple of potions, some gold, a few other weapons that people were carrying, and occasionally notes of a couple of different slaves that have been brought down here to work for the drow or to act as food for the spiders. Which would explain some of the bundled up bodies that you see around. But on top of that, you see one that catches your eye. Sentient firewood.
Sentient fire.
Sentient firewood left sleeping near the camp. Reminder: chop up later to use for firewood.
They have an int. Cog is curious and is going to go into the general direction of this thing.
So there are two ways to go. You don't have that pathway going around where the webs were that got set on fire, or you have this door here.
You mean, yeah, that door.
Yes. Which
We're
pathway
not
would you
in
like to check?
combat anymore. What are the odds that there's more people behind that door?
You can make a lesson check.
If there was, then they should not have been cowards and hide while we were fighting.
They wouldn't have been very smart. If
Well,
they
not
just
a listen
stayed in
check.
there.
I forget that listen check is quite literally a
Perception?
I'd say an
Call of
investigation
Cthulhu.
check.
Okay.
I was about to say more 3.5.
That is another 16.
So, going off of what you see sight-wise, you see footsteps walking out from the door to here that match what seem to be the Drow's boot prints. Through listening, however, you hear a crackling fire.
If I reach out telepathically, I don't sense anything.
Are you reaching out telepathically to the next room?
Yee.
You don't sense anything in the next room.
Cool. Cog's going in.
Okay, so let me just remind myself how I do this. With this, it's fog of war, polygon reveal. So, as you enter, this is why you didn't sense anything else in this room. That is purely because it is a corridor leading to another door. But as you're getting along here, the crackling does seem to be getting louder.
Cool. Gonna listen again because this is just a hallway.
Yep, the crackling is louder.
There's
And
nothing
you
else.
do get like a bit of a smell of smoke in the air. Like burning wood.
I'm going in.
Is anyone else following Cog as this happens?
I would probably been staying near Au-Zuk because he's still paralyzed.
That's fair. Let me
I
just,
have fire resistance, so yes.
Let me just
By
move you.
proxy, yes.
Let me just move you to here for now. Yes.
Oh
So,
yeah. I guess I drop Au-Zuk.
how tall are you again?
6'3".
No, I mean, how tall is Unusor again?
I forget exactly how tall. In a momento, I wrote it down somewhere.
Because I need to see if this is fall damage.
It is. It is. If you're gonna round, it's gonna be full damage. It's at least 8 feet.
Yeah, I am 10 feet tall.
You're 10 foot tall. Fucking Christ.
So yeah, that would be fall damage.
Go on, funny. Go on.
It's
Did I
D6
close
for
it? No, I
each-
just moved it there.
It's a D6 for each foot, isn't it?
Yeah.
5 foot.
No, it's
Uh,
a D6 for each foot. Jesus,
fucking
you
hell.
jump from a
Each 5
10 foot
foot,
height
sorry.
and
He's
take more
trying
than a
to kill
fireball.
him.
For each 5 foot, I meant to say.
It's 10
It's
foot.
every
It's
10
1d6.
every
10
10.
foot. Okay, that's what I need to make sure.
Go on.
Full 6.
Hey, fun fact, by the way. If we are, if fifth edition counted negative hit points, you just killed me.
Are you on your death saves again?
If we're including negative hit points, right? I am now at negative 26 out of 25 hit
Oh
points.
yeah, no, that I forgot about that. Yeah, no.
That rule only applies if it's death by massive
Yeah.
damage in form of
Or if it's
instantaneous.
But
yeah,
given,
or if it's a nat 20 in combat.
Yeah, but given it is still the poison coursing through the veins, they are still counted as being on 0 and stabilized.
Yeah, I know. But in my game, if this was Friday, I'd be dead.
I would say if it
Because
were,
I'm a
Still
bastard.
I would
unconscious,
say,
so you can't just
Love
glare
that.
at him after
I would
dropping
say
you.
if it were a much further distance, yeah, that would have been splattered body. But for that, I'm gonna say you found.
Anyway, right. Well, I'm on one failed death save. No, I'm not. I just
I
fall
forgot
back
how
into
fragile those things are.
So, Cog, you walk through the
Yeah.
doors, and you find what seems to be the Drow camp. Obviously, a bit more abandoned now, given they all went out and got murdered.
Good.
In this camp, you see a few. Calling them like bedrolls would be too generous to these. It's basically a few planks of wood with a couple of blankets on top, which was used as the. Well, you know Drow. You know they don't sleep. So you can assume this is where they meditated for their 4 hours. You see a campfire with a. That's the trance. You see a campfire in the middle with a couple of stools. You see a couple of chests. And leaned up against a wall, you see a bunch of firewood and one extremely. How tall would you say you are? Again, sorry? 6 foot, did you say?
Around 6 foot. Yeah.
Around a pile, what seems to be like a large wooden looking figure, around 6 foot tall.
Ah, you're still shorter. Cog will approach.
You approach the figure against the wall. You can make me a. What check would I say would be the best thing for this? Also, is anyone going to try helping Au-Zuk with these death saves?
I can save him, but I don't know.
Can't really do anything.
I'm just rolling
I
a
guess I
death
could
save for each
try-
action.
I guess I could try medicine to try and stabilize, but I'm not like.
Roll me a medicine.
None of you have.
I imagine
healing
he's just got a cut that just won't quite
Am I gonna
stop
fulfill
fucking
the
bleeding.
party healer role? Is that what I'm gonna do?
Okay. Before I went off, I used 1 point of lay on hands.
Oh, sorry.
better.
That works.
Misskiff has just
Whereabouts
wrapped
would you have
him
gone off
in
to, by the way,
bandages.
Unusor?
Sorry, what was that, Leigh?
Where did you go off to?
I followed Cog. That's why
Okay.
I dropped.
So
That's
we'll
what
move
dropped
you in here
Au-Zuk.
as well.
By the
So,
time everyone gets back, he's just wrapped up in bandages.
so
Not
fucking
even
curious now.
tightly, just loosely wrapped around him.
Unusor, you see
Wouldn't
the
have
same.
survived. Good to know.
Mhm.
You see the same thing as Cog. Basically, a rudimentary little camp. A couple of chests. A campfire in the middle. Some firewood stocked up with a wooden figure around 6 foot tall, leaning against the wall.
Leaning or tied?
Leaning and seemingly sleeping. Now that you get closer, Cog. Despite the fact that you can't really see a breathing system, you could definitely hear a couple like type of noises.
It's more like creaking.
Yeah.
Can I wake the tree?
Oh god, it's a Trent.
Can you what, sorry?
Nope.
Can I wake the tree?
It was a good guess, but no.
How are you going to try and wake the tree?
Can I utilize that one thing that I like to do? in
Are
my
you
spare time?
Groot?
Nope.
No.
What's the one thing that you like to do? Sorry?
The dream thing.
Okay, so I know that you probably want to introduce your character's name yourself, so we'll wait until you're woken up for that. But so for now, Luke, what would your character be dreaming of at this specific moment?
Delicacy 2.0.
So you're dreaming of Delicacy 2.0, a creature that you are quite particularly fond of, your companion through and through. You're dreaming of happier days with him. And then all of a sudden, the scene just kind of shifts slightly. As if there was like a glitch, is the best way to put it. Do they need to make a save for this kind of thing, Ranna?
I think what we did last time is had them roll to see if they could actually see Cog,
So,
or if they
perception.
see that blue blur.
So, a perception check it would be.
Perception or wisdom? I think it was.
I mean, they
Same
go off the
thing.
same.
Never mind.
They go off the same thing.
Yeah.
Just realised I haven't turned that on 1 second. No wonder. Oh, so much better.
While this is happening, Unusor, you would have seen Cog approach this wooden figure.
I have
And they
eyes.
kind of go into like a slight trance themselves. As you're dreaming, imagining happier days with Delicacy 2.0, you see a figure kind of emerge from the glitching. What would you say this figure looks like exactly there, Ranna?
Given how high they got, they pretty much see Cog. A little powder blue squid thing with orange rings decorating its face. And really big, really cute blue eyes just looking up at him.
Essentially, but the best way to put it is, you take an illithid, you shrink an illithid, you grow the head a bit so it's got longer tentacles, you
Yeah,
turn
there's,
it
like,
blue,
some
you give it the little rings and the big eyes.
That sounds horrifying more than adorable.
And it is just watching you and Delicacy 2.0 from a distance.
Can I roll a nature?
I'd say roll more an Arcana.
Cog is definitely trying not to look intimidating, which is probably pretty easy if you're that big.
You don't know exactly what this is, but there is something about this which does send a shiver through your non-existent spine. Through your bark? Through
Send
your
a shiver down my trunk.
Or
There you go.
trunk, that's the word.
Shiver down my trunk.
Yep.
shiver me trunkers.
As it is just watching, not making any moves, just observing.
You should probably wake up.
Do I hear?
Yep, you hear it. Its tentacles kind of flail slightly, but it doesn't seem to be speaking the words. More, its voice seems to come from everywhere around.
I put my arm around my back. I pull off a berry. I throw it at it.
And as you pluck a berry and throw it at this creature,
And I catch the berry.
make me a dex save.
Dex save. 15.
You manage to catch it with one of your face tentacles.
It's nutritious, I promise.
Just pops the berry in the mouth.
Yep. You pop
Which
it
is
in.
probably absolutely horrifying,
You start to
given
eat
how
it.
the mouths are shaped.
You start to eat it.
Mm.
And the world around you both seems to darken and then just an immediate flash of light. And you wake up. And as you wake up, you find yourself leaning against the wall, surrounded by the wood and bark of what you're not sure is, it's either trees or it's fallen kin. You're not quite sure which.
Oh, be up here. Sorry.
Okay. Apparently it was too much for Luke's character to be surrounded by wood.
Chopped wood.
So while Luke is BRB, Au-Zuk is now a bandage mummy. But while the others are just watching on, just being like, should we do something about this? Marquis is like, no, they're having fun. Let them have their fun.
Meanwhile, Misskiff is just trying to do her best to not let him die.
And who else
Sorry.
is Sorry.
That one was a quick stop. The dogs escaped.
Oh. So,
that was...
you found yourself leaning against a wall with what seems to be either fallen trees or fallen kin leaning against you as firewood. You seem to be in an abandoned camp, with the only two figures in here being what seems to be a Warforged and a large Dragonborn, or half dragon, I believe we said. Yes. Unusor?
I think just for mechanics purposes, we were went for Dragonborn just because easier.
Yeah. So they are the only two that you see in this camp with you. There is no sign of Delicacy 2.0, and there is no sign of the little squid.
You see as the eyes sort of open, you see a dark amber sort of course through the little gaps. It's like, look around. Oh no. Did they burn Gerald?
I don't know this Gerald, but they were planning to burn you.
You would remember Gerald having a bit of the equivalent of what you call like a hairy body on a human, which would be a lot of lichen on their bot form. And you do see what seems to be a lichen covered wood stump in the fire.
Oh god. You don't plan to burn me, do you?
No. I woke you up.
Were you the squid thing?
Unusor, roll me a perception check on that if you would.
Yeah. Because I'm just like, what? You did what? Perception.
Yeah, you definitely heard the tree mention, were you that squid thing?
You know what? I got a gift for this.
Probably best not to say that out loud.
Well, the fact that the bandages probably aren't tight just because she doesn't have thumbs to tie them.
So I just posted a gift to D&D chat. Pretty much just sums up.
Yeah. No, I am not a wooden Warforged. This is a fun game. Keep trying.
So, your toe. So you've overheard that, Unusor. Meanwhile, Cog, you've been asked, were you the squid thing?
We can discuss that later.
Have you seen Delicacy?
Au-Zuk?
Bipedal creature, big mouth.
Sounds like Au-Zuk.
Sounds like Marquis.
I don't think Marquis is a delicacy.
I'm rolling a perception for him. I can't remember what his bonus is for this, so we're just gonna go with an average one. But you just hear from the other room. I'll have you rhyme the finest of delicacies.
You ate Delicacy?
No. Do you want to meet the others?
There's more?
Yes.
How do we know this thing is not hostile?
They haven't tried to stab me yet.
They burned my
Sounds
friend.
like one of Matt Mercer's goats.
then they seemed peaceful when
I
I
mean,
looked up.
if this counts, you'll just see him extend an arm, and 10 berries will grow across. It's like, they're nutritious.
I love the idea that you're essentially just growing good berries.
Wait until somebody
berries.
eats one. Just wait.
Technically, Cog did.
Yes,
that
but
was
it
in the dream,
technically
sir.
wasn't a real one.
That was a dream berry.
Dreamberry don't count unless you stay in the dream.
If what happens in the dream stays in the dream.
Oh no, my leaves. I'm practically naked.
Hmm.
So, is anyone taking his offer up on a berry?
No.
I'm still in the other room bandaging Au-Zuk.
So,
Should I roll to see what kind of berries they
I'm assuming this will be a nature check.
are? My nature's not bad. 16.
What kind of berries would these be?
They're good berries.
Yeah, they
So
appear to
they
be
are
good
good
berries.
berries.
They're
Give me a
they
one.
look especially nutritious and for good berries.
Are they spiked good berries?
They just look more plump than you would imagine, and they have a slight glow if you look carefully at them. I swear on Sylvanus they taste good. But I don't have taste buds.
Very well. Cog will pick one and put into mouth.
Recover 5 hit points.
You also hear the marvelous grinding and chopping and food processing mechanism that is in that mouth.
Yeah, I imagine it'd be like the sound of when a blender just starts up.
Nice.
What the fucking blenders do you have?
You eat like my friend Larry. Is he dead too?
Huh? You're the only one here. I am Conk, by the way. You are?
Recover 5 hit points, by the way.
I did. I was about to say, that's your name? Recover 5?
1 second, Mom.
No, that's his dead.
My name is Alder.
Alder or Elder?
Alder.
Nice.
Spelt, and then you see a pause for a minute. Alder, I think.
That's correct.
I just have the idea of Alder or Elder. No, it's Alder, but that is also funny given the last name.
You're eating my last name.
Oh.
Like your mother. Did
I
your
don't
father
have a mother.
because there is a Monty Python joke and I can never remember the wording.
Your mother smells like elderberries.
Yes.
I can never remember where the.
Smells like elderberries.
1 second, let me just do something real quick and I'll continue.
One of
Let's
His
them.
father
go
smells of
into...
elderberries and his mother is the hamster. Does that mean that we have to ask some questions of Bloob's companion, though?
Probably.
We shall lead 3 men back to the rest.
Okay.
Actually, first, isn't there a box or something?
There are
I
2
seen a
chests in
chest?
here.
Yeah, we're gonna take care of that. So there's one right here and then the one right there. Or is that a table?
This one here. And that one that you pinged.
Cool.
So
Cog will go over to the bigger of the 2. I imagine Au-Zuk probably
So,
will go for the other one.
So, where are these others?
Next room.
You say what or were?
Yeah.
Bit of both, I think.
Okay,
I'm just going with the flow.
we'll stick with that. So, you're going to look through that chest first.
Ye-
Can you roll me? And
Are my
I'm-
belongings in there?
Say that again.
Well, among the things that you do find in here, you will find your new companion's items.
What belongings? We didn't find any belongings.
Cog's not a thief. Cog will give Tree Man his stuff.
Misskiff's a thief.
On top of that, roll me
Silence
a
rogue.
roll me a D51.
A D51.
That's an interesting number.
It really
It's
is.
a /R D51, right?
/R 1D51.
1D51. 18.
18. Okay, what's this item? It's an advert, apparently. Go away, advert.
Fuck's advert.
It is still trying to load up what it is, so give me a sec. Okay, so here we go. You find what seems to be... Wow, this is actually handy.
Ooh.
You find what seems to be a glass jar, 3 inches in diameter thick, and it will contain 1d4 plus 1. Ooh, okay. What seems to be 4 doses of a thick mixture that smells faintly of aloe.
Ointment.
Aloe.
Yeah, aloe.
They bottled aloe! Oh no!
You can roll me either an Arcana or a medicine check on this.
Hello,
Arcana
hello.
is better than my medicine. 18.
Can I roll a medicine check on it from here?
I'd assume that you probably have gone over at this point to get your items from them. But yes, you can also roll it. You can also as well, Unusor, if you want.
Or what am I rolling again?
Either a medicine or an Arcana.
Oh, nat ones, we love them.
You're too distracted with your items. Unusor, it's a jar, it's got liquid in it. It's not really your speciality.
You're more into the burning of things.
But you would know this cog to be Kjogtom's ointment.
I'm gonna need that name written down sometime.
K-E-O
Kjoltom's ointment.
G-H-T-O-M.
K-E-O.
G-H-T-O-M.
I'll just start heading towards the door.
Yep.
Okay.
You would know that as an action, 1 dose of the ointment can be swallowed or applied to the skin. The creature that receives it regains 2d8 plus 2 hit points, ceases to be poisoned, and is cured of any disease. How handy is that to have been randomly rolled on this table?
I knew they had an ointment for this. Just pleased, aha, cog mental thing going on.
I just love the fact that because it's a random chart thing you found, it's just like, what did you roll? Oh, you rolled the exact thing you need in this scenario for Au-Zuk.
And it doesn't take the entire thing. I can just use a drop.
Well, you use 1 of the 4, so I'd have 3 uses left.
That's not bad. Multiple uses. It's even more important.
Yep. Are you checking the other chest before you go? Or is
If
Unusor checking it?
Yeah, if Unusor doesn't check it, Cog will.
Fuck it, I'll check it.
Okay. You will find in there what seems to be some of the Drowl's items. Just like basic arrows for reloading, some spare weapons, some spare clothing. But you can also roll me the 51. And we will see what you get. 40. Huh. Again, give it a second to load up because for some reason it needs to load up everything on the page rather than just the item description. This is oh, that's weird, but okay. You find what seems to be armor.
Ooh.
Armor that doesn't seem to be anything that you'd see on a drow. Mainly, it seems to be decorated with fish and shell motifs. This would also count as scale mail.
Oh, well.
You can roll me an Arcana check on this if you wish. You know this to be mariner's armor. While wearing it, you have a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. In addition, whenever you start your turn underwater with 0 hit points, the armor causes you to rise 60 foot towards the surface.
Yeah, just the paralyzed body just starts flopping along the floor like a fucking Octodad game. Just
Somebody senses something they want.
I've got a strange, like, I don't know, I'm not used to having medium armor. I have heavy or I have light, and here I am with the weird medium. I'm like, ooh, medium armor does something.
I will pocket this for the time being.
Okay.
Out of character thought, if we were to give that to Cody, what do you think would happen?
Cody would still hate going in the water.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can
Or
I,
would she still sink like a rock?
What do I see when I leave here, by the way?
So, just quickly before you leave, what was happening in the other room? Misskiff, you've tied up Au-Zuk in bandages. Bloob, what are you doing while Misskiff is tying up Au-Zuk in bandages?
Bloob can help as much as possible with it.
Basically, Bloob's helping you with the bandages.
So you see a plasmoid and a small fuzzy creature wrapping a kobold essentially up to be a mummy.
And you two see what seems to be a large, well, a 6 foot tall tree person exiting the door.
Just like still telepathic. It's like, it's okay, Au-Zuk, we'll fix you up, you're good.
What's wrong with him? Maybe I can help for rescuing me.
Also, I don't know if it showed up in the other room, but there is a door there as well.
Nah, it's kind of cool. I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my bad. Give me a sec.
Not your fault.
There we go. Now it should be a bit more highlighted. So go on. Sorry, I interrupted.
Bloob would just basically be saying, like, alive but cannot move, essentially, and just trying to help out as much as we can.
Oh, here, feed him this. And as he sticks his arm out, he'll also just stretch his hand out toward him, and I'll cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay.
Hello, Santa.
Hi, Santa.
Santa, you got here before Inferno.
Yeah.
That's not a high bar to clear.
She said I'll be there in a minute, like over an hour ago.
So, out of curiosity, are you still not here for this session, or are you here now?
I'm here, but I'm gonna vanish again here in a couple seconds because I have to run to my laptop. Also, is Luke in the sessions now? Is he in the game?
Yeah.
Yes, we will actually describe this when you're on your laptop.
Okay. Well, it's actually probably better if you describe it here. My laptop's been having issues with the Wi-Fi, so I think I might stay on my phone in the session.
So, essentially put, Marquis, all the drow spiders have been dealt with, aside from one that's been tied up, that is slowly starting to wake up. Au-Zuk is still paralyzed, so Bloob and Misskiff started bandaging him up like a little mummy. Cog sent something and went in the other room with Unusor, and walking out from that room is it's like a 6 foot tall tree folk type of being, who was then asked what's up, and then presented I'm assuming it's the berries that you're presenting while you're also casting Lesser Restoration.
Yeah, there's 9 more hanging off the arm still, and I'm just like, I always cast these things in the strangest places.
Wait. Can the Marquis see the short tree person?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Well, the 12-foot tall hippo person looks at the tree person that Cog's brought in, looks over at Cog, looks at the tree person, looks over at Au-Zuk, looks over at the spiders. Cog! I think I've zoned out again. What's going on? Who's that? Why is Au-Zuk okay? Is he fine?
I dropped him and he almost died.
He's still
He'll-
paralyzed. And
You know-
this is Alderberry.
You know, Unusor, the almost is actually good because normally if it's you, he would have actually died. So I feel like you dropped him as delicately as you could. So I feel good job.
I know that their
Telepathically,
character.
Misskiff is like,
I'm trying to fix him.
I just imagine she's struggling, panicking, and like hands shaking, very loosely, just wrapping bandages.
she doesn't have thumbs.
So, as you
On
lean,
another.
I'm so confused.
So as you lean down to cast Lesser Restoration, Au-Zuk, your eyes snap wide open to what can only be described as a white texture in front of your eyes. Given you was bitten by a spider, you could probably assume that you're webbed up.
Fair. Does the Gulpari cure poison?
No, you haven't eaten one. Yeah, I've cast Lesser Restoration on you, so you are no longer
I missed that
paralyzed
part. I'm too
poisoned.
busy screaming at the other people because I talk about
Berries have been
wrestling
like
them.
put in front of you, like, and he's just there after you sit. Like, I hear like deep rose, like, eat these.
So, he's gonna try and move for a little bit and probably not get very far. He's not exactly a he's not exactly a strong boy.
You're not.
And after a little while of irritatingly trying to move around, you will all just see the fucking all of the plaster just explode off him as he blasts a load of swords around them.
The thing, the bandages are like loose, but they're not like. Well, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, no, but that's funny.
There's enough for him to flop around like a fish.
Yep.
Wait.
It's loose, but due to the amount of them, plus your limbs just slowly starting to wake up.
Sorry, hold on. Did someone put bandages on him? Who wrapped him up like a mummy? Was that the spiders or us?
That was me. I was trying to fix him. He was hurt.
That was Misskiff
Well,
and Bloob.
The entirety of all of these bandages are shredded to pieces as I cast Sword Burst.
I mean, I suppose. Look. If mummies are in a sense immortal, I think you're onto something, Misskiff. It appears that is, in a way, revived our kobold friend. Speaking of our kobold friend, are you okay? Do you want some tea?
Just sort of like, as the lesser,
Yeah.
as the stiffness begins to wear off, he'll just sort of crack one shoulder, crack the other.
Why does it feel like I've been dropped on my head?
Oh, as he rises.
As he's like sitting up, I'll pull a berry off and I'll just put it where his mouth is going to be when he fully sits up, and it just goes in his mouth.
He'll probably like grab your hand. But you know what? He'll grab your hand very sloppily. Let's make an Arcana. He's like, all right, that. Oh.
Recover 5 hit points.
Did you just force feed the kobold?
I did.
Right. Oh.
There's
right
more.
in the neck.
I don't think I've ever heard Au-Zuk make this many sounds.
So, I do
Thanks,
have a
I
point
think.
to raise.
Yes.
After
I
that
do.
one, after that one fight, everyone's pretty hurt.
Oh, there's more than enough to go around.
It's not
Right.
that.
I feel relatively fine myself, but that also could be the fact that I'm a giant hippo and I zoned the fuck out. So
That's a possibility.
You will
I mean,
start,
if doors are optional, why not injuries?
you will
he has
start to,
no injuries. No, my friend, injuries are sadly optional.
you will start to hear little like chittering noises, like a.
That's
Can
the
we
point.
move
back through
away,
here.
please? I'm
Um,
not ready for round 2 of
Those who
paralysis.
have views of this tunnel will see the spider is now awake and is trying to free itself from the rope.
I'm just
Please
thinking
kill that thing.
I would
we
like
need
my
to
rope
find
Oh,
a
is
place.
that available for anybody?
What?
No, no, if you want to eat it, eat it. I don't care.
Just
Oh,
don't eat the rope.
Yes,
Yeah,
eat
don't
it.
eat the rope.
where's the spider?
It's on
It's
the end over
down this
here.
tunnel here.
Wait, no, don't leave. I want more
Nobody,
Goodberries.
nobody has answered my question of what our friend here, our good leaf buddy, branch off the old block. Who they are? Could somebody? I feel like I've missed a lot in my zoned out state. Who is
I
the
don't
tree
know
man?
who they are either.
The drow was going to use them as.
I'll snap off the remaining berries and I'll just drop them on like your lap as you say. He goes like, "Feel free to eat them all. I can make more."
Is that painful?
I'll eat 4.
It's 5 hit points per berry.
After the 4th one, I'll feel like, yeah, no, that'll do.
You know, I once knew a reptile that used to do the same thing that he does, except it didn't heal you. It just that was a weird day. Do you remember that, Cog? The snake man that used to like just rip off his fingers and feed them to people.
So it
That
should
was a
also
weird.
be stated as well. You do see a couple of other people in this room as well. Alder. You see what seems to be a Tabaxi wearing purple robes and a purple hat with a large unsettling grin. You also see what seems to be a bit confusing because from the waist up, they appear to be a tiefling. From the waist down, they seem to be a large snake.
How many Goodberries have I got left if I eat 4, Mr. Luke? 4?
Yeah.
Sort of hand them out, just like I'm actually full.
Misskiff,
Whilst they're all
Misskiff will
discussing that, I'll be like,
take one.
small furry creature, do not be afraid of what is about to appear. And next to the spider, I'll summon delicacy.
So describe to me what, and everyone else, what delicacy looks like.
It's a T-Rex!
Was it you that Oni called his spirit mount Delicacy? It was, wasn't it? I love you, man.
All
I mean,
the rest.
this is all I see with your character, Luke.
Hey, I picked the dinosaur druid for a good reason.
Is he a tree rex?
Dinosaur druid?
Dinosaur druid? He is not a tree rex. He is a genuine dinosaur. Though his eyes are amber like mine.
There's a growing amount of reptiles in this party. Misskiff!
Yeah.
You don't happen your other you isn't a reptile too, is it? You're still a mammal, right?
Yes, still.
Okay, great. Wait, are tieflings mammals? Cog, are tieflings mammals?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
I will.
I love the fact that you've managed to summon up a creature that is a challenge rating double the level of everyone here.
It's not an actual T-Rex. Like it's got its own stat blocks. Don't worry.
That worried me for a moment.
It's not
I
an
should
actual.
know. I read this subclass earlier. I should know, but I have also in that time forgotten.
And I will just tell Delicacy, living food. You can eat it.
Given it is restrained, it can't really resist as it is eaten. The question is Delicacy trying to avoid the ropes?
No, he'll eat it all.
Cog, you see your ropes get devoured as well.
Just mental disappointments freaking broadcasted to both Mr. Barry and Marquis as the ropes vanish into the T-Rex's maw.
Marquis is just going to pull out some rope from his hat and hand it over to Cog.
Thank you.
Right.
Don't worry. Anything that he is attached to him will will reappear when he dies again.
I hate to bestow upon a level of importance over whatever is going on here, but we are still knee-deep in a drow cave.
So,
We should
just
determine how injured or expended we are. I don't know. I missed the latter half of that battle.
How many
camp
berries
that
did
they
you
were
just
in
eat of
is
those 4,
currently
Misskiff?
One.
Sanna will eat a couple.
If she eats one, there's 3 left.
So there's 3.
Is anyone
Sanna,
wanting the
she-
last one? Because if no one wants the last one, Sanna will have that as well to take her back up to full.
I will have it as I have 6 hit points.
Okay,
So how much does it heal?
5 HP.
5 each.
And
Be some
technically it
cracked
fills you
berries.
as well, so you don't need to eat anything else for the day.
Just so you're aware, Rexy boy there, Delicacy is only a medium creature for now.
Okay.
So
Though,
Smaller Rex species.
he tiny Rex for now.
So the spider is gone.
I will also consume a potion of healing.
Do I see him pull the potion of healing out?
I'd say yeah. It's still
Hey,
in a big enough room.
Firework.
If you want more berries, I can make more berries. They
Actually,
literally grow on me.
This is kind of
Not enough
embarrassing. I completely...
fireworks.
Ooh, fireworks. I completely forgot that I could do this, actually, now that I think about it. Au-Zuk, how are you doing? Are you...
Au-Zuk seems to
Are
have
you
healed up
physically hurt, or
very,
are you
very
just
well.
dying? Okay, who looks to be the weakest of individuals? Because I completely forgot that I could do this, and I'm kind of a little bit ashamed that I forgot I could do this, because I could do this during combat.
Oh.
Unusor, I'm gonna slap you, but it's nothing personal. He's gonna punch Unusor in the face and cast Cure Wounds.
Why does everyone keep doing that?
To be fair, he's a Giff. Magic is violence.
If I had a freaking euro for every time someone punched me to heal me, I'd have 2 euro. Isn't a lot, but it's weird. It's happened twice.
It's the first time anyone has actually just said euro and it just be natural. That's really weird.
Because I've been using euro for like.
Well,
2
yeah,
decades
but
now.
it's the first time I've ever heard anyone talk about a euro other than to compare it to a pound. You know, because
Congratulations, Unusor, you've healed by 6. You've healed by 6 points.
I heard an
Not
American
I know
call
what
paving
you
a
guys are talking-
sidewalk in Ireland. It was really weird.
Is it bad that I know what you guys are talking about, but at the same time, whenever I hear you guys say it, I think of the gyros?
Oh,
instead.
Euros, yeah, euros. Because in actual pronunciation, you don't pronounce the G, so it is euro.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I get that too because I grew up eating them.
I do not know if it was intentional of you saving my life from wherever I was captured, but I owe you a debt.
Then yes, it was intentional.
At least for me, it was. Once I realized you were there.
Right, that's all well and good, but how are we all feeling, resource-wise? Are we ready to continue, or do we need to take some time?
If anybody's looking to rest, the camp's cleared.
I haven't really used a lot of my resources yet, so
I wasn't exactly given much of a chance, not that I could really do much of it even if I wanted So,
I expended a few resources taking care of your friend, but that's fine.
then shall we continue before the drow found us standing around talking to ourselves?
There is
Alright.
another door through the camp as well. Might be an easier path.
Here's my question.
Yes. Question away.
Unusor, are you going to
Mhm.
reveal what you potentially found out about Cog to the others, or are you keeping that to yourself?
Knowledge is power, and I like having power.
Can I go back over
Okay.
to the person who woke me up?
Yeah, you head back over to
So-
Cog, which is this right next to you anyway. This one.
So, how are you gonna talk about the whole dream thing?
Not right now.
Okay. Would you like the pet delicacy? He only eats the third finger.
I don't
Keep,
think you enjoy eating my fingers.
keep in mind
Dream
the one.
thing?
BRB.
Cog will focus and let the Marquis know that our tree friend knows about Cog.
Yes. Zach knows about Cog. Are you telling me the others don't know?
I mean, we haven't exactly said anything to them.
Yes, but I kind of thought it was obvious.
Is there
Wait,
is there enough room for me to mount delicacy?
Are you telling me that? Huh?
I'd say probably
That's
yes in some
right.
areas here.
Wait, are we supposed to be keeping it a secret? Is that a thing?
Well, I mean, it
Well,
does help keep people from judging on race.
That is true. How have I kept it a secret? I'm horrible at secret.
Well, you
I'll
see,
I didn't even know we
Druid
were
and Cog was
keeping it a secret. I mean, I did call it by your name quite. Wait,
Immediately.
Wait, why is he? I like this individual. Where did you find him?
The drow were going to use him as firewood in their camp.
Oh,
For a
that's
second.
horrible. Also, in a way, well, I'm. There's probably some ints that are into that, I think, but he seems like a good individual, a kind individual. Also, I really don't give a shit about what kind of individual he is. He's got a fucking dinosaur.
You just see him looking at his like ends. It's like all of my pretty leaves are gone. This is depressing.
Do you need watering or anything, my friend? Or, like, do you eat normal? Like, this feels important. I should probably note this down for Loretta.
Delicacy eats things. I can eat things, but
You can eat things.
I prefer to drink through my toes.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
Wonderful.
Roots.
Well,
Ah.
you know, we've got to make sure that he's got proper accommodations on Loretta.
Also, just
Oh,
quick,
yes, your vessel.
I
just
imagine
quickly,
Loretta
Yes.
could probably make a nice room for them.
Oh,
Just-
probably 100.
just
Yes.
quickly as well.
But-
What were you trying to say, Dion?
Misskiff will be peeking back around this way.
Yep, peek around the corner up there. You don't see anything coming.
Oh, there was another door in here, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, you've got two pathways.
Cog mentioned it too.
Cog has mentioned.
Everybody went this way.
Yeah, Cog has mentioned there is the cave, well, the camp and a doorway there, but everyone
A
seems to have also
moderately
gone up this
possibly
way.
easier way.
Au-Zuk, who has become a little like, is slowly getting like a little bit more wiry as for as long as we don't move, has decided that he has to do something. So he's just approached this entrance to the cave, and he starts preparing some sort of long cast. I am ritual casting.
Basically, is this like a curve here?
Yeah, it starts to curve around the corner. Oh, that's fucking cursed.
I'm gonna pop real fast. I'll be right back as I move to things.
Aye.
Okay.
But yeah, that does curve around the corner. So I'm assuming that people are going to start going up that way then.
I don't know, those two.
It looks like we're doing an unintentional party split at this rate. As a Chaos Goblin, I live for this. As a D&D
Also-
player, I fear this.
Do you have a torch?
Let's have a look, I guess.
Also, there you go.
No.
Curse shit in the voice chat that I just saw.
Please.
Just wanted to like try and burn these webs and we don't get stuck again.
Oh,
Can I-
right, I can do that, but you'll have to hang on. I'm
Where
preparing
can
something.
I buy one of those?
I'm gonna take the lichen pelt of my friend off the fire and just sort of like make sure it's out and then put it over the top of my shoulders and just like, well, it's better than nothing.
Okay. Rambi, you were given portions of night vision.
I already have dark vision.
Oh, yes. Oh, you were trying to throw the torch down there to see if you could illuminate further.
No,
Actually,
I was trying to burn the remaining web.
The web's been
And I
burned.
don't get stuck again.
The web's been burned.
Oh.
Marquis burned it, if I recall. Someone burned it. Unusor burned it.
I
Yeah,
used my
it was-
breath weapon to set it
Yeah.
aflame.
I'll go through everyone's names until I get it correct.
Then I'll
Au-Zuk
sneak-
will look to her. Oh. As she wanders off, because I don't quite know what she's doing, I'll look to the people behind me and go, I would suggest that you're on the other side of this cave entrance once I've completed my casting. There will be no returning for a short while.
It does seem to go
I'm
around.
still okay. Look, I'm still psychically linked to everyone but the new people and Bloob and Miasma.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, you should be psychically linked to Bloob and Miasma as well, because you were earlier.
no, because I only there's a limit to how many people I can connect to.
Ah, okay.
I believe. Let me see. Psychic whispers. Up to a number of creatures equal to my proficiency bonus, and then one roll of the psionic energy die, which I believe was enough to link to Au-Zuk, Cog, Sanna, Unusor, and Marquis when I did it last time.
Yep.
So I'll say
I'm gonna check out that tunnel.
Right behind you. Be with you shortly.
in our very own brain chain.
Yeah.
Jane.
I can't believe the brain chain is just advancing from game to game now.
I am the same subclass as Orisa.
Yep. So,
Well, Arissa's got more rogue than you have,
No?
I think. Actually not, have you got the exact same thing? Brilliant.
Well, she's a higher level, but yeah.
Love it.
you carry on nosing around the corner?
Yep, I'm gonna keep sneaking. I'm going to be stealthy if I can.
Okay. Where the hell
So
are
I
you?
want to
What?
see.
Huh. I was just scrolling through and realised that for some reason there's two Unusors on the map.
Hmm.
There is one.
I am
hidden
many,
in
you
the
cannot stop the
darkness.
multiplication.
It's the Una Legion.
So you hide around there, with apparently Tabaxi trying to race through as well.
I need to reload.
I've got the wrong thing that's showing. I need polygon reveal.
I was a little disconcerting seeing something appear right in front of me.
Surprise, dinosaur!
The dinosaur just running right over you as you
So you
almost
see
get
what seems to
trampled.
be the starts of a large cavern opening up.
Sneaky sneak.
I'm just gonna get rid of the token leave. Just assume delicacy is with me unless I say otherwise.
Okay.
Peeking round the corner to see what's there.
You see the start of water, and as you peek around further, you will see pretty much this cavern. Well, for the most part, as it should be stated, you will only be able to see up to here, I should say. As I'm pulling out one of my favourite tricks that I did back in Rune Tower. As you see the start of body of water that dips under where the roof slopes down, as if you have to swim under and through.
I will psychically say to everyone, this way's waterlogged.
This way's waterlogged, everyone. We have to swim if we want to get further. I'm coming back.
How deep does the water look?
Make me an investigation check, the Misskiff, if you want to, but you'd have to get closer to find out.
That sounds like a threat, Leigh.
You can't tell from where you are with that 9.
I will sneak up to the edge.
Make me a stealth check. Okay, and make me another investigation check. Let's hope for better than 9 this time. With advantage.
Okay. You really want me to get this, don't you?
I do. Roughly 100 foot deep. It seems to be quite light and clear water though. Also, I just heard all those fireworks myself now. Or I heard a firework.
It was a lot of fireworks.
With the water being as light and clear as it is, you do manage to see, just faintly at the bottom, what seems to be a chest.
A chest.
A chest?
What a mimic.
No, I wouldn't throw a mimic at people twice in 2 weeks.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
It looks to be about 100 foot deep. The water's really clear. And there's like some kind of chest at the bottom. Oh yeah! But I'm not very good swimmer.
I'm not in the brain chain.
No, you're not.
Welcome back,
So,
Santa.
did we check the other door?
You have not checked the other door yet. If I
That's
recall,
what.
Yeah, if I recall right, that is what Alder was heading over to check. So
Fair.
essentially, but while also
I was told the
Misskiff
party
checking-
is splitting. If that is the case, the Marquis would have most certainly gone with Cog.
Okay, so Cog, Marquis, and Alder are going to check that door.
Which 2 people out of that group can hear the brain chain if they want to relay anything.
And to be honest, Cog has probably extended the brain chain via their own capacity.
So basically, you got like a little brain chain network going on to relay to everyone.
It's
So-
Wi-Fi.
We know that Au-Zuk and Misskiff have gone that way, as well as Unusor, I'm assuming.
Just quickly, it's like,
Au-Zuk, hold off on blowing the entrance yet.
I'll say that Miasma's going with you guys.
Don't worry, it's not blowing the entrance, and
Sanna with you lot. Bloob, which side do you want to go with? Tunnel or camp?
I'm going towards the water, which I don't know is water yet.
Okay. So you're with tunnel.
Yeah.
So as you're relaying this, Misskiff,
mm-hmm.
is anyone going further down the tunnel, or are they all remaining at a distance?
I am ritual casting, which I will probably complete when everyone works out where they are.
Okay.
Takes about 10 minutes.
Nobody hear me.
Anyway.
We can hear you, Santa.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Okay,
Yeah, you're
cool.
very quiet.
I've
but
been
I can
saying
hear
I've
you.
been saying hello for the last 15 minutes.
Hello from the
hi.
other
I was
side.
yeah, basically. I was saying essentially if we're splitting the party, Marquis would go with Cog wherever she's going.
Yeah, I've already put you down in the camp with Cog and Alder after you said
Okay,
that.
cool. Sweet.
Miasma's
Normally
with
if I'm not around that's basically and Cog is Marquis will probably stick with Cog.
Okay. So Au-Zuk's ritual casting. Unusor, were you holding back or were you going down as well?
I go too.
Okay, so Bloob, are you holding back or are you going down towards Misskiff?
I'll go down.
So Misskiff, as you're relaying this information, you hear footsteps approaching.
Shh. Shush.
Unusor and Bloob, you are told to be quiet.
As this is relayed to everyone, like I can only ritual cast quietly.
I guess I will attempt to be sneaky, but my feet kind of thud as I walk, so it's going to be difficult.
Yep. So
Plus, I'm in heavy armor, so I get disadvantage on stealthy.
and you can roll me a stealth as well, Bloob.
Oh my!
You both
I
have-
am the sneakiest big boy ever.
So Unusor just kind of steps, shallow, quiet steps to make sure the armor doesn't rattle or shake as much. Bloob quite literally retracts the legs and just slithers along the ground.
I don't like that.
I love the fact that the more
I
and more
keep
describe it,
forgetting Bloob is a blob, and I just imagine a physical person's legs just retracting into them.
I love the fact that the more and more I describe how Bloob is, the more and more it's becoming nightmare fuel for David.
Oh.
Keep in mind, this is also the blob where you could occasionally see a hamster ball going around their head.
Yeah.
So you will both see what what Misskiff sees, the 100-foot deep water that goes underneath a bit of rock, implying that you can't just swim across, you've got to dive under to get to the other side. And you do see what seems to be a chest at the bottom.
This is when I pull out. I pull out the mariner's armor from my pack. Does it require attunement?
Let me look.
You underestimate how hard it is to get on heavy armor.
Apparently Kay is doing stuff in the back.
Stealing.
Apparently stealing something.
No!
Okay, Kay isn't stealing
Go on.
something. It does not require attunement.
Who amongst us has the fastest movement speed?
What you not?
30.
Or more specifically, is any amongst the three of us amphibious?
Okay, so just to describe this, because I did describe it as scale mail, it does have a bit extra description. Because it still does have the fish and shell motifs. Consists of a cotton leggings and perhaps a separate skirt of leather covered with an overlapping pieces of metal, much like the scales of a fish. And it also includes gauntlets.
I can't wear it, it's metal.
Yep.
So, this is going to be a weird thing.
Yes.
But if I were to go in there, would you allow me to use my climb speed? If I just crawled down the wall.
I'm going to look up something for this, for advice. Because
the Mariner's thing makes me float.
No, it makes you float if you die. Well, no, if you fall unconscious, you float. Otherwise, you get a swim speed.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be useful though.
But
I already
keep
have a
in mind
climb
that
speed, so swim speed.
this is scale mail. This is bigger.
Medium
than
armor. Yeah, I can. Yeah, but magic items usually change size.
Mm-hmm.
Is it counted as a magic item? Let me check. It should do.
Yeah, Mariner.
Medium
I mean, if
armor,
it-
uncommon, yeah, minor tier. Yes. Although
Yeah, they usually change size with the wielder.
I'll say this. roll me a quick wisdom check there, Misskiff.
One sec. Josh just sent me something. So just give me one moment.
That's okay.
Ah, he just had
wisdom
humble.
check, you said?
Yeah, wisdom
Yeah,
check.
we
Oh my god, everything's just popping up once. I mean, Misskiff's not scared of water like Cody was, but she
Oh, it's
doesn't
not-
particularly
it's not for
swim
that.
well.
For a moment, the idea pops into your mind that given the gauntlets are separate, if Unusor was to put on the armor for it to size to Unusor, you could just climb into one of the unworn gauntlets.
Would that work?
I have no idea because it doesn't take into account people this size. It's a difference.
Well, that's what I mean. Magic items usually shrink or grow with the user.
Yeah, so I'd
You know what?
assume with your 14, you'd also know that if you were to try that, it would just shrink onto you for like a gauntlet
Plus,
size and wouldn't work.
The reason I was thinking of going down is because I am a rogue. I have
Yeah.
thieves' tools if it is locked.
So,
And I'm assuming you have faster movement
Yeah.
speed.
Kinda.
so are you lending the armor to Misskiff?
I would make it very, very clear. I would really appreciate this back. Yeah, I'm very reluctantly parting with it.
So it's scale mail, so that's different from what I'm currently wearing.
You also get disadvantage on dex checks with it.
I get disadvantage on
Oh,
stealth.
on stealth checks, yes, stealth checks.
I'd be very shit armor. All dex checks.
Yeah.
No, fuck you.
I read that wrong when I was reading it.
I think it's like stealth and acrobatics, isn't it?
No, it's just stealth.
No, it's just stealth.
Fair.
But here's my question. While this armor exchange is happening and being passed over
Wait.
to... What?
I'm not proficient.
Oh.
I mean, proficiency just means that you can't cast spells or shit like that using it, right?
You know what? I've never had anyone actually try and get me
Yes,
on it.
actually. So if you are not proficient with armor, you can still wear it. You just can't use your proficiency score, and if you're a spellcaster, you can't cast magic in it.
You can't cast
the
magic. You have the
only-
disadvantage on any stealth, ability check, saving throw, or attack roll that involves strength or dexterity.
Yep.
You get
Okay, well,
full
mainly-
split.
I would mainly
Any
be making
exception is
skill
Druid.
checks anyway.
That's
You
an
know-
ability check.
You know what? I have proficiency with it. Why don't I just wear it, dive down, get it, bring it back up, and you can unlock.
So here's
I
my
guess,
question.
but usually skills are separate from ability
No,
checks.
they are ability checks. This is something I've gone over long enough to know. They're ability checks.
So here's my question.
Then the things for like that artificers get, the flash of genius would affect skills as well, which we've been told several times it doesn't.
It
sure
should.
does.
Cases.
Who told you it didn't?
Or,
It
so,
does.
okay. Core rules, it does. It's the same reason why expertise does. Anything that is a stat is an ability check.
Okay.
This being said, DM discretion is allowed, and some DMs do rule that those things don't affect just because for one reason or another, they think that it's OP. So it's ultimately up to the DM, like all rules are. But
It's
core
why
rules, stat checks are ability checks.
it's why when you read modules and stuff like that, why it always says you may make an intelligence check and then in brackets what the skill is, because they're ability checks that can use your skills basically.
So, given I've been trying to get this
It's
out
like
for a
specialties.
bit.
Oh, sorry, Leigh.
Given I've been trying to get
Sorry.
this out for a bit while this has been going on. While they say a little exchange and a little bit of discussion is going on between Misskiff and Unusor about who is wearing the armor to go down to open this up. Bloob, are you just going to dive down and get it?
Yeah, that's why I was asking if any one of us is amphibious.
Yes.
Because I forget if Bloob is amphibious or not. I think there is something about that with plasmoids.
Do plasmoids need oxygen? I think they're the one species in in Spelljammers that don't need oxygen.
They're amorphous, not amphibious, but they do have hold breath for an hour.
Never mind, they apparently need oxygen. They've got fucking lungs. Who knew?
So, as you two are discussing this, trying to figure out who's going to wear the armor, you both just hear a splash. And the other party is given the colouring. Bloob blends in with this water. So all you see going down is the hamster ball. Well, the hamster ball and Bloob, nowhere to be seen in the room. Make me a... What would it be to swim? An athletics, would you say?
I would say athletics.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So you're taking your time, but you can hold your breath for like an hour. You'll be fine. You're just slowly descending. What are you two doing about this?
As we're just debating the armor, just watching Bloob dive, I was like, And I just put the thing back in my pack.
Bloob, while you're slowly descending, you
Yes.
just get the psychic message whispered through to your mind from Sir Bernard III.
Uh-huh.
Just Captain's log. As we dive further down into the murky depths, we see our target approaching slowly but surely. The submarine is not of adequate speed, but
I'm trying my best. I am literally slowly. I am slime.
yes, you are slime, but you're a better slime than the other slimes that we encounter.
Be careful it doesn't call you Titan. You'll implode.
For fuck's sake. he pulls out the GameCube wavebird. So, eventually you will make it down to the chest. Are you going to try and open it up there, or bring it up with you?
I'll have a look at it to see if it looks like I can open it there, but if not, I will attempt to take it out.
Make me an investigation check. Also, I would say during this time, your ritual casting would be complete, Au-Zuk.
I'm going to hold this ritual cast completion because once it's up, it ain't coming down for a bit. And I will fuck anyone on the other side of this wall proper up.
You can't tell from where you are.
It's actually.
So you decide the best thing to do is probably bring it up.
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
Okay. Make me a perception check just quickly.
Oh no.
Okay. So you start to swim back up with this chest. Make me another athletics check. You're swimming a lot better up than you were going down. And eventually, you'll see Bloob breach the water, chest in hand, and place it onto the side of basically on the bank of the water.
Hi, everyone.
Once Bloob is safely out of the water, I will go over and check if it's locked.
Make me a perception check. You go to reach for the chest to start to investigate, and you see something from the back. What seems to be a somewhat clear tendril attached to the back of the chest, going back into the water.
I'm going to use one of my psychic knives and try to sever the tendril.
Okay. So Misskiff sums up a little dagger. Make me an attack roll. Nat 1.
Ooh.
So you go to slice. And then you kind of freeze as you look down into the water. There's 3 large eyes are now staring back at you.
Ow.
Get out now.
Like psychically. We need to leave. Time to go. Don't forget the chest. Just go.
Why, Leigh? What did we do to you?
Forget the chest. Leave. Now. Do it. Listen. Go. This is echoing across the entire brain chain.
Just hear buffering noises, and it's just lag Discord noises as you hear Leigh. Nah. Right. Yep. Yeah. Boom.
What I
Go.
love
Just leave.
about our companions, the fact that they never get into trouble. They're goodwill. They always know the proper way to jump into situations. They would never throw themselves into a mysterious well of danger and stuff like that. Don't you agree, Cog?
While he's saying this, we're just running by in a one by one, just screaming.
Bloob.
Just go. Leave now.
As
Leave.
you're quickly pulling yourself out of the water, you can make me a. We'll call it another investigation check. Let's just see if you can tell. Well, the tendril is indeed attached to whatever this is, but you start to realise this thing in the water may also be a plasmoid. But you don't recall plasmoids ever having eyes like that, or eyes in general.
I would mention it as we're all running away.
So, you're holding, you're getting ready, and then you just see Misskiff, Bloob, and Unusor just roll past you.
And as soon as they pass, I'll just let the spell do its thing. Visibly, nothing changes.
Okay.
Other than Au-Zuk appears to have written all around this entrance in sort of some sort of very arcane-looking writing.
Let me roll just to see about this. Oh, actually, no, wait. I was just going to make a quick random roll, then number makeup kind of thing, and then I remembered, no, I've got an actual thing written down here somewhere for this, but it's upstairs with the actual book, so give me a second. Because it's almost as if I forgot that I've actually got a thing to see what attitudes are.
Huh.
This gift's like, nope.
Where's my Spelljammer books? There they are.
Yeah, I'm ready for this that I almost definitely overhyped. Let's go.
Let's see what this roll is. Attitude roll is... Okay, so it's 4 or lower, 5 or 8, or 9 or higher. And I just
It's going to be a plasmoid beholder, and that barrier you pull up is going to do fuck all. I'm going to piss myself.
It's incredibly funny that the two fucking planeswalkers are in another goddamn room. The people that are most accustomed to dealing with the strange and sort of strange bullshit from fucking spelljammers are just sitting at a campfire eating s'mores with their new tree friend and the smiling cat.
Okay, so I'm going to roll with... In fact, given I'm making my way back downstairs, Bloob, can you just roll me a d8, just quick?
Yeah.
Just a basic d8. That way we can keep things flowing while I'm getting back to the laptop.
It's a 4.
Okay. So, as you all manage to get out of the tunnel, and Au-Zuk, as you finish, you hear what essentially is the same kind of sounds Bloob makes when Bloob moves, only intensified.
Right, that's not going to keep them out. It's just going to hurt them a lot, so we should keep moving. Like, now.
Are you peeking around the corner to see what that's making that noise?
No!
Let's go.
Bye!
No more. We're gone.
Just let me know if it passes through.
Just gonna trot round and just quickly just run through.
Okay, so it will get around to the point where you just kind of look back at Au-Zuk as the rest make it past to see what seems to be a clear gel-looking like creature with floating red eyes inside of it. What seems to be a chest in the middle of it. Just getting closer, and then it reaches where the runes are.
Just in the head.
Needs
Like,
to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
in the brain chain.
If Au-Zuk's thingy doesn't stop it,
Oh.
we may have company.
Sorry, what are we talking about?
We may have company.
Oh, wonderful! I'll get the
So,
key.
Not
I-
very friendly giant jelly thing.
as I guess it goes through the door and gets the equivalent of a mild headache, maybe.
One of the eyes kind of winces inside of it, and the
As an
form
invisible
shudders slightly.
eldritch creature begins to attempt to brainfuck it very poorly.
Yep. And it will make it through and start to make its way chasing the rest still.
Well, that looked like it was even less effective than I hoped it would be. I'm going to keep going, and then we're going to lock the door. It's made of water. It's probably going to go under.
I don't think that's a proper way to talk about our associate Bloob. They're plasmoid. They've got feelings too.
Silence,
Can I-
wench!
Did
I
I
do not wish
manage
to
to,
talk
like,
about Bloob anymore. I wish to be living.
Did I manage to
not
open?
The door, I would say, were you all just waiting for the rest in here? Because you would have had time to
No,
do some stuff while the others were doing this.
I literally,
think we have
I
that
put a
strong
message in chat. I went to go and open the door.
Ah,
Oh
sorry.
yeah, that.
So, who would have been waiting for the others in here, and who would have gone on ahead with Alder?
I imagine Cog was probably following Alder, so
So, given that Marquis has been talking, I'm assuming that Marquis
Yeah,
waited with Miasma.
Marquis will wait up. Marquis is the one guy that can probably very easily bridge the gap between the two parties, so he'd be more than willing to wait up for the rest of the
Okay.
peeps.
So, Cog and Alder, as
Especially
you
since he's got 40 feet of movement.
would have opened up the other door, you would have seen essentially put another corridor and another door at the other end.
they really do like their corridors, don't they?
I'll get off delicacy.
Okay.
Wherever I put delicacy. Where's
Delicacies up there.
Delicacy.
just to point out the time.
What is the time? Oh, we've been recording for 2 hours, 18 minutes.
Yeah, it's nearly 10:30.
So,
I thought it might be a natural cutting off point.
I will just quickly say this then for a couple of last rolls. Au-Zuk, make me a... What would it be to try and lock a door? Or barricade a door?
Sleight of hand. The barricade, I would say,
To be honest, it probably isn't worth it. Au-Zuk is rather ill-equipped for this task.
Okay.
Wait. Are we trying to... What are we trying to do?
There's something large and incredibly pissed following us. If you have any way to keep it from entering through, now is the time to utilize it.
What is it?
Bloob, but bigger and angrier and eyeier. Yeah, get your head around that one.
Anything matching that description in my time of traveling around the various different realities?
We do not have time to talk. Please barricade the door. Thank you.
come again.
Maybe a history check with advantage.
Oh boy. With advantage, okay.
Yes. Given you are quite traveled.
That is a 19.
Yep.
Making it natural.
So, you've encountered these things before. Essentially put a subspecies of plasmoid that have essentially
They're
taken...
uber.
Hmm?
It's an ubermoid.
Essentially put, they've taken a page from mimics. They set up a little trap, usually like a treasure chest found along the way. Who use it as bait to bring prey closer.
Interesting. Okay.
The key thing
So
to
it's a
note
it's a plasmoid.
Yep. The key thing to note from this is that the chests are indeed genuine treasure chests.
Of course they are. It's a plasmoid. Do I know that they are as conscious as plasmoids, right? They're not like normal slimes and the fact that they're stupid as all hell. Like they're very much capable of reasoning and stuff.
It usually depends.
It depends.
You get
Rolls
some
are
that are
intelligent.
intelligent still, or you get some that have just gone back to essentially they're basically like feral ones.
Yes. The yeah. Okay. Fine. Wonderful.
Oh
So
god, I just realized what I've made, Dion. I've made a feral Gordo.
now here's the thing about a door. If it is a plasmoid, it's probably like me and doors don't exist. However, I mean, I could try and speak some plasmoides to it. But it seems like you've probably... What do you do, by the way?
Nothing. Bloob went and grabbed the chest.
Oh, yeah, so you tried to steal from it. I'd be rather pissed as well. Anybody got
No,
a
he was
rather
there.
large... Anybody got a rather large stick with fire?
So while this is happening,
No.
Oh, that'd be... Luckily I do. I've got some torches.
So while this is happening, Cog and Alder, just make me a quick perception check on this other door at the end to see if you can hear anything on the other end.
I don't think Alder's in chat anymore.
Oh.
Wait, we lost Luke?
Yeah, we lost
Yeah,
Luke.
I think...
In which case, you can make it, Cog.
Dirt 20.
You hear a voice on the other end. Speaking in Undercommon. Basically relaying. Yes, the tunnels are under attack. I'm definitely sure of it. I heard combat. I heard spiders dying. I heard my kin dying. Keep holding the line. I'll let the others. Awaken the Queen. Very well.
Queen Spider.
And that is where we're ending it for this week.
Lovely.
So,
Sorry.
yeah, it's alright. I love the fact that just talking as Misskiff is just still energy and that lot goes back to normal Dion. Tired.
I would very much like to state, Leigh, that what the Marquis is going to do is he is going to do the natural predatorial dance of the Giff, which is he is going to take a bunch of torches and he's going to fire dance like a motherfucker.
But you found a friend in not believing in doors.
Yeah, no, he's going to try to communicate through flames.
But yes, we all hope
Speaking my language.
We hope you all enjoyed today's session. If you do and you'd like to see more from us, check out Sirens Through the Fog and Star Plunder over on Spotify, Echoes of the Past over on Chocobo Keeper's channel, Dark Tides of Runeterra, which is coming to an end soon on this channel, as well as our playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, which just started up. Which has caused me so much pain in having to edit so much stuff. But I will never check off that option because it's funny for the rest of us while we're playing it. So, thank you all so much, and we'll see you next time on Devil Darlings.
Bye.
Did I forget anyone? Did I forget anything?
Bye.
I don't think I forgot anything, did I?
I don't think so.
Did you get Echoes Through the Past?
Yeah, I got Echoes, I got Sirens, I got
Star
Plunder.
No, I think you're all good.
I mean, the only other one is the Vampires, but that's not for a bit.
That's much later. So yeah, I think we got everything. So here's just a goodbye from Lola. Lola, say goodbye.
Bork.